So Juliette, welcome back to Manchester.
Thanks.
Do you love our city?
I do love Manchester.
What do you like about it?
I always get a sense of a place through the audience, and I've always had really, really fun shows in Manchester. Because I'm now in this full steam evolution where I get to do everything I've ever wanted to musically. You know, just with this new sound is a bit more psychedelic. There's a blues song called Hard Loving Woman. There's slow songs, haunting stuff. I mean, it's just and rock and roll. So it's just a much more diverse palette, and I made a album solo, and I wrote songs in a new way. Like I wrote some songs on piano, just me and the piano, and then with my good friend Chris Watson, who's in my band. I've known him for 10 years, and we wrote most of the songs people are starting to recognize, like Fantasy Bar, Suicide Dive Bombers, Terra Incognita. I really like the live show to be a bit theatrical. You know, I'm inspired by people like Grace Jones or Nick Cave. Or Tom Waits, and they're live, living, breathing drama. You know, they're very theater-oriented kind of shows. So someday I have this idea of like a really theatrical rock and roll show. There's seeds of that now, but someday I'd like to have lighting and a bit of production. But I did make some movies last year because it was a break. I had toured Four on the Floor, that record, and I was done with that tour cycle. When I'm touring, but I did do a few movies. There's a movie called Whip It. It was Drew Barrymore's directorial debut. I don't know when it'll be out here. And then there's a few other movies. They'll all come out like next year.
So where do you draw your inspiration from?
It's really from touring so much. It became my greatest pleasure to go into these places I knew nothing about, like Istanbul, Turkey, or Finland, or Brazil, and just be wide-eyed and open and to receive the energy of that and that kind of energy. I mean, that feeling. I wanted to approach songwriting, not breaking the mold on that conventional songwriting structure of like verse chorus bridge. But this record was inspired a lot by the breakup of my band. My main collaborator, he left, he quit, and he went on to another project, and the band spirit was very fractured, and there was nothing I could do to get everybody excited about songwriting, so I had to sort of go on my own, and that's how it happened. And I felt very alienated and alone, but yet I've felt that way all my life. So there's a lot of these feelings are in the songs.